Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So in this video, we're going to discuss Leetcode problem of the day, and today's problem is convert an array into a 2D array with conditions. And it is a medium level problem, but I believe it is not very difficult. It's rather a simpler problem. So it says that we have been given a single dimensional array and we have to convert it into a 2D array. Now the only condition is that one single row of the 2D array should not contain repeated elements, right? So it is mentioned here each row in the 2D array should contain distinct integers, and obviously the number of rows in the array should be minimum. So basically what we have to try here is, let us consider the first case, which is 1 3 4 1 2 3 1. So if we have a look at the frequency, so 1 is present 3 times, now 2 is present 1 time, 3 is present 2 times, and 4 is present 1 time as well. So the total frequency is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do we have 7 elements here? Yep. So we have 7 elements, right? So now if 1 is present 3 times and no 2 of them can be present in the same row, that means each row should be distinct. That means I have to create at least 3 rows, right? This is for sure. Similarly for 3, since they are present 2 times, now for this particular 3, I I have to put them into different rows. So let's say I put 1 3 here, 1 3 here. Now for these remaining elements, I can put them anywhere in these 3 rows. I should not be creating a new row for them, because then the number of rows will not be minimum, but I can put them here or here, anywhere I want, right? So this is totally up to me. The only condition was rows should be minimum, and the no single row should have more than one unique element, right? Basically that this element should not be repeated, right? So now what we have to do here is, we can count the frequency of these elements, and our number of rows will be basically equals to the maximum frequency present in the array, right? So in this particular case, the maximum frequency was 3. So we can create a 3-dimensional vector, a 2-dimensional vector with the number of rows equals to 3, and then we can keep on adding these elements into these rows. So for example, first we find 1, so we put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, then we find 3, then we put 3 here, 3 here, then we find 2, then we put 2 here, then we find 4, then we put 4 here. So we're just going to create a double dimensional vector of size 3, that is the number of rows should be equal to 3, and then we keep on adding the elements. We keep on adding every frequency or every occurrence of the element starting from the first 0th row, then move on to the first row, and then so on, right? So this way the number of rows will be minimum, and no single row will have duplicate elements, right? So let me show you the code. It's very simple problem. I've created an unordered map to store the frequency of the elements, and I'm just adding the elements into the map. So now what I do, I initialize my size with 0, and my size will be equals to maximum of size comma I dot second, where I is just traversing through the frequency map. Now I have created a double dimensional vector of number of rows, where number of rows is equals to size. Now I'm just going to traverse through all the values in the map, and so what I'm doing here is, I'm creating a simple for loop starting from j going till less than the frequency of the current element. So in each row I'm just going to add this particular element. So let's say the frequency is 3, so the first 3 rows will consist of this particular element. So you see I'm pushing answer of j dot pushback I dot first, right, where I dot first is the current element, and at the end I can just return my answer. So this is a very simple solution of this particular problem. Now let me submit this and show you that this particular code works. So you see it passes all the test cases and the solution is absolutely correct. I hope that you guys were able to understand the solution. If you guys did, then consider dropping a like for this video, and don't forget to share thoughts in the comments, because your engagement with this particular video really helps the YouTube algorithm to understand that this video is actually helpful for you, and it will be able to reach much more people like you who want to keep solving new problems. So that is it for today. Till the next video drops, keep coding, stay safe, bye bye.